Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another exciting week of Rogue Trader and whatever hell we decide to do this week. I have no idea. We're missing one person, Angus, our navigator, but I think we can manage without him. I have some warp storms I would love to check out, so hopefully we can do that without interfering with someone else's sanity. Do you guys remember what we did last week?
Well, we might have sold our souls, maybe, to someone who definitely isn't with the Disciples of Thule. Honest.
Yep, and we all got mechanical parts mounted onto us, or most of us.
Yeah. Question is, do I have now more mechanical bits than the Tech Priest?
I doubt it.
Because I got quite a lot. Oh yeah, I got nano machines. That's what the thing was.
I just realized something beautiful. Cal, remember the whole plan we had last time? This session is mostly going to be you rolling for our space jumps.
Yep. By the looks of it, I think you actually do have more metal bits than the Tech Priest at this point.
Yeah, I know the Mechanicus implants are multiple things, but
It might be a Titan. I don't know. It's damn close anyway.
I mean, the Mechanicus implants are like 7 things.
Yeah, but Al has pretty much only got cybernetic, so the character sheet is pretty empty without them. But yeah, last session you went to Mechanicus platform research station, talked to the Fabricator General, which is the equivalent of a planetary governor for the Mechanicus. You got some fancy stuff, and you were asked to retrieve some archaeotech stuff from a planet. And
yeah, Illisk over here.
Yep.
He did not give us a time frame, and he did tell us it wasn't that much of a rush, so
yeah, it wasn't a time-sensitive thing, so you can do that whenever you feel like it. And
yeah.
upon completing it, he told you can get some more fancy stuff if you wanted from their forges.
Yeah, if we could get a trade route here, that would be nice. Probably not to and from Therion 5, because I think that would cause some issues, but
I would say it would be best from Horeon.
yeah, if we're going to try and create a second hub in the expanse, Thorium is pretty central, all things considered. But yeah, I want to get this little endeavor we're on over with as soon as possible, because there's there's plenty of worlds out here, and I don't want us to be stuck with Lucian's Breath for the foreseeable future.
Alright, so shall we go to Kane's Abyss then, to see if we can find some laborers there?
Depends on Cal's plan. I was able to find nothing about Kane's Abyss, so
I know in Dark Heresy there is a talent you can get, so you can spend a fate point and ask the GM for one clue. I don't know if Rogue Trader have something similar, but if you want to throw your fate points at me, I could give you sprinkle some of that GM love on you.
because that's the big problem, just finding a world, because the obvious next candidate is Dolorium, but if it's the same, if no one Imperial has gotten there and set up stuff, then that's pretty much a bust immediately.
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing. We don't have to roll for the navigation, so we can just go from planet to planet until we find something.
Yeah, and also, Al, you probably know this better than I do because I'm a fucking scrub and refuse to read anything. Are these just planets or are they actually star systems or sub-star systems? So DeLorean is a star system rather than a single planet.
Yeah, in general, when in general there are systems.
All right.
Occasionally with like space stations and stuff, they might be just out in the void somewhere.
All right. So DeLorean is a system that
Yeah.
houses at least one feral world. All right.
Pretty much the thing that stuck out to the person that most that they explored the system first and put it on a chart.
All right. Yeah. Now I'm following along. So yeah, where do you want to go now? Your I think we ended off where you had traveled 12 days to the rim, so you could start jumping again. I think that's where
Yep.
we left off.
Yep.
My vote is on Kane's Abyss, just because feral worlds, there's a good chance that there's not actually a planetary governor there. So Kane's Abyss seems kind of like a better chance.
What
Yeah.
exactly is Kane's Abyss? It's noted as a special place.
That's pretty much it's something that's not a planet, so probably a station of some sort.
Station might not have.
Yeah, you need a place with sustainable population.
What about the pleasure worlds? Like, I'm sure there's a lot of people who want to get out of the sex trade.
Yeah, the problem there is governor will probably not want them to get off the sex trade, and that could pose some issues.
We still can go to a war world.
Let's leave the war worlds until we have like get into the arms trade or something. Because if we do find refugees, we have to ensure that we have a steady stream of refugees, and people like to bomb each other in war worlds.
Yeah, you know what? There's a feudal world way down there. It seems that a feudal world, there's definitely gonna be a government set up, and usually people like the common folk are, yeah, basically just told what they're supposed to do. So if we can get some feudal lord down there to sign the contract, we might have a good flow of people.
Not the worst thing. And again, just the scale of people could be an interesting one. Seems like the best option if we. It's either that, or we try to go to some of these unclassified worlds nearby and see how they're set up.
Yeah, but if it's an unclassified world, doesn't that automatically kind of mean it doesn't have like an Imperium sanctioned governor? Otherwise, they would have been classified by now. Or am I getting this wrong?
Not necessarily. They might be just. They can be anything really. They could be from anything from an Imperium tech planet that doesn't have any contact with Imperium in a while, or they might be a floating asteroid that looks like a planet.
How about this? Like, there's a lot of these down here. So if we go to Ritameron and we don't find anything there, we're within short jumping distance of like 4 of those things.
Yeah, to be honest, that seems best decision we have at the best option at the moment.
All right then. Substitute navigator.
Could you ping the map so I can see? I was looking at the... So you want to go there?
Yes.
Alright. From over there. Yeah, that's that's a thing we can do.
Through the Scourge, I foresee nothing bad happening at all.
Right, so you get on the horn with the Navigator Sanctum and say you want to go somewhere, and they start plotting the course for you. You just need to find all the things again. That's the downside of having too many handouts. I can never find the damn thing I'm looking for. Right, since it's a system you haven't been to before nor have charged for, estimating travel time is impossible. Finding Astronomicon, well, it's possible. Also, there is a duck talking in chat. Or, sorry, mallard.
As it should be.
Best Mallard.
So awareness plus 10. If you want, one of you guys can have the thing open and help me out with this.
I have no clue how any of this stuff works.
Yeah, and remember, Cal, I'm helping here, or I'm telling them to do it good in my best commanding voice.
So that's 3 degrees of success, meaning that I get plus 30 to all warp thingamajigs.
Wait, are you rolling with the red shirt?
Yes, because Torian is conspicuously absent somewhere. You guys haven't seen him since you left the station.
He's probably drooling over that plasma pistol he got.
But yeah, you do spend 12 days in the void. So is there anything you want to do on the ship before we start with this? I should have asked this earlier.
Probably not. I'm just recuperating my cybernetic implants.
Yeah, and I'm setting up a playlist for my MP3s in my chambers.
Oh god, you did that thing.
I'm just walking around in power armor.
Looking absolutely badass. Do you want to tinker with a new pattern? Or perfect the ones that you already have?
Yeah, I mean, I'll see what I can do with it.
Yeah, do you want to do that first before I start with the wall of rolls?
Sure.
Am I
Yeah.
gonna have to go do damage control again? Make sure that not everybody is afraid of you.
I had actually tested it, have I? Or no, yeah, no, it turned out to be like a frying pan or something, didn't it?
Yeah. The pattern was good, but you built literally a frying pan welded to a kettle. So it didn't fire that
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I'll try to build it again then, I guess. So what do I do here? Just 4 trade armor rolls.
Yeah, let's go with that. Do you have your power armor on or off while doing this? Because I think you'd get a...
Probably off.
Yeah, I think you get a penalty to agility.
Yeah, I
if
get
I'm
minus
wrong.
20 agility.
Yeah, that's probably not the ideal thing to do.
Yeah, I would be sitting at a 16. So.
Yeah, for trade armor rules then.
It's looking good.
OJ.
Well,
Negative 14 degrees.
It vaguely resembles a Imperial pattern las pistol. If it was made out of Lego.
I might actually keep this one and put it on the wall.
Do you want me to hang it on the fridge?
Yes.
You tried to do a bolt cane and you ended up with a Imperial pattern las pistol. That's fucking impressive failure right there.
Yeah, especially considering that you ended up with something that needs alignment rings, and you started off with a bolt pistol in a cane.
Yep.
Barris is either some sort of mad genius, or he has some issues.
Probably a bit of both, actually. Right, step 3, shorten the course.
You can do the thing.
Alright, so you tell him to do the thing.
It's standing order to anyone in the navigator chamber who is about to perform the rituals to get us into warp space to have me in contact range.
That's a goddamn success right there. Alright, steering the vessel.
Is this guy better than Torian?
Nope. He has a flat 30 on his roll. Torian has like 70.
Looks pretty good to me.
Don't forget with his bonuses, Torian sometimes had like 12 degrees of success.
Well,
Well,
that was unfortunate.
we come out upside down and turn around.
Yeah, in an asteroid belt.
But I think he nailed the things he needed to nail.
Yeah, and he got everything right that was supposed to be right, to my great disappointment. Yeah, you guys can roll willpower for warp hallucinations. And then we can resolve the entry thing, or encounter thing.
Oh my.
Yeah, you know what? Let's re-roll that.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
At least it's not a plus.
I'll take it.
Alright, so first of all, Hakrin, D100 plus 50, please.
And here's mine.
"74. The horror, the horror. The character experience visions that reveal the true horror of reality. This creeps up on him gradually. He gains 2 insanity points immediately, plus 1 insanity point for each 30 days in the warp. This journey. So yeah, you take 2 insanity points for now, and then remember that when we roll duration later.
Yeah, 1 per 30 days, is that right?
Yeah, 1 per 30 days.
Okay.
52, that's a malignancy.
So I get the boring one, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Could be worse. Yeah, I won't roll that until we get into a situation that when it actually matters.
Alright. You're traveling across subsectors, right?
Yes, we are. We're traveling from the Maleficum to the Foundling Worlds.
We actually pass through one more, through the cauldron.
I think that matters unless we actually travel to one that isn't bordering, but I might be wrong on that one.
So 64 days in the warp.
We do nonsense to that.
Yeah, I'm not finished with the nonsense yet, though.
So do I take it from this, or do I take it from after we done our bullshit to reduce it?
You take it after
Okay.
to see what the actual duration is. I just need to finish rolling this stuff. Alright, so 7 doubles, so 64 is 228.
128, yes.
Yeah, 128. You rolled 3 degrees or more on the charting the course, which means that it's 1/4 of the duration. So 1/4 of that. If anyone has a calculator.
32.
Yep, but that's more than a week, so both our stuff is a thing.
Yeah, so do your thing and then we can figure out the actual thing.
Yeah, because we reduce it D10 days per full week. How many weeks?
It's 4 full weeks and a few days squashed in.
Well then.
So you reduce it by 23 days.
Yep, so we're 9 days in the warp.
And we are traveling between stars, definitely. We reduce this then by D5 weeks, a minimum of 1 week, so. I think that just means we cut away 2 days from that. Because 1 week is still 7 days.
Yeah, so 7 days total.
It's quite the difference from 128.
Yeah.
Well, we have a decent navigator and the ship is fast.
No, you have a bullshit navigator who don't know anything. Just all the ridiculous bonuses. And I rolled well this time. Right, so whoever feels Lady Luck be with them can roll me 4d100, please. Or preferably 2d100 twice. It makes it easier to see.
Shall I do one and somebody else does one?
I mean,
Go for it, Jack. You spoke up. You're responsible now.
okay.
Alright, from now on Jack is rolling everything. I like those dice. So the first one is either all is well or 50, which is stasis. So
All is well, please.
Okay.
alright. The second one
Actually,
is
technically, the navigator's the one choosing this, and the navigator wants us to not die, I believe.
I mean, only if you count self-preservation, I guess that's a willpower test. But yeah, for the sake of going along with this, I'll take the less painful one. The other one is 47, so that's stasis, or 75, which is ethereal reef.
The reef is the physical one, right?
Yep. Both are actually physical.
Oh yeah, so... Well, we know our armor can take a reef.
But stasis is pretty harmless, I guess, especially with that little travel time that we had to begin with.
Well, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we have 2 red shirt rolls coming up to try and avoid it.
Yeah, so should I roll to try to avoid it then?
Yeah.
What is Synesians based of anyway?
Perception.
Do you tell him to do it good?
Not this one.
Well, you smash into something. Yeah, by failure by 2 or more degrees is he is unaware of the danger until it's too late. So it's not even possible to cheese it.
Yeah. I usually wait until the pilot anyway because we have Torian, but, well, he's not here, so...
Yeah, so do you take the stasis then?
Yeah.
Three days, so you're 10 days total in the warp.
Another warp thingy.
Yep, 2d100 please.
Oh, I'll roll that then, since... Now everyone gets to have the fun.
Yeah, we should have a rotation, like we go counterclockwise or clockwise. Ooh,
Is that the same?
So yeah, stasis or ethereal reef.
Well, take the reef then. Variation.
Yep, he fails to do the thing. But I think that's enough to cheese it. Nope, he just he detects the hazard but not in time to prepare for the encounter, so he can't get the thing.
Well, it has to deal more than 16 damage, I guess. You're kind of tough for a raider.
And
Yes, nice.
and the Geller fields is up at the moment, unless Hakron have been drinking coffee around it.
The Geller field is off limits to anyone, basically, that's not maintaining it. Command crew included.
When have I ever done anything to the Geller field?
I have access to anything, regardless
It's called
of what you
future
say.
proofing. Deal with it.
Yeah, you take 10 damage ignoring void shields. But,
Yeah, we have 16 armor, so
yeah, so you scratch the paint again.
stop doing that. It's very ugly.
I'll tell the pilot.
Well, it's the temp navigator I'm mad about, but hey ho.
Alright. So yeah, you spend 10 days in the warp to get to the place you wanted to go, and when you come out there is an asteroid belt waiting for you that you come out of straight into. So you need to do a, what is it, -10 pilot space in order
I'm
to
there, so it's +0.
yeah, in order to do the thing proper.
It's a 30% chance, right? I'll roll for that since Cal has been so nice and rolled for everything else.
Alright.
So yeah, -10, +10 for me, and I don't think our chip gives us anything in pilot way.
Yeah, you successfully navigate through the asteroid belt, so you're now clear of it, and you are where you wanted to go.
All right, can we chart the course?
I mean, yeah, you could if you wanted.
Temp navigator, do it good. And I have no idea which modifier this will be, so
Bollocks.
Ooh, we rolled a 1.
Yeah, you have it.
All right, should I write it in?
Yeah, someone write it in.
Oh, I think I actually can't edit it.
Did you have a name for the station, by the way? Yeah.
Yes, but I don't remember. If you have any ideas, then just throw it out.
Oh, Angus actually didn't put in the last 2 routes, I think, that we did.
I think he's writing in his own handout rather than
I see.
the communal one.
Okay.
Wait, which orange did he use?
Now you have access to it if you
that
want to
one.
write it down. I think this one here, known warp routes, are the ones that I've been keeping track of, while Angus has been writing his own. But if you write it down in the known warp routes, I'll update the thing later.
All right.
See, we went straight through the Scourge and nothing bad happened.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I had some encounters prepared for you in case nav would fail and just end up in a warp storm somewhere.
So do we note it down as 1 week then?
You note it down as 10 days. No, wait. It was 7 days base, and then it was a couple of others because of the warping encounters. So 7 days, I think, would be the appropriate one.
The way I think we did it is we note down the base time and then our time. Because our time is... Well, that's not consistent.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. So what, 32 days?
No, because that was with the navigation roll, I think.
Oh yeah, that's true. But that's the thing that you have. Like, since you nav the core so well, I guess. Fuck, man, I don't remember.
I'm not sure which one of those is actually supposed to be used. Because wait, are you on a known warp route? Do you chart the course?
I have no idea. I haven't been bothering to read through that properly because I know Angus would take care of
Yeah,
it.
but because if you do, then we use the 128. If you don't, then we use the 32 as the base.
Yeah, Lude, can you just write down all of that? The 128 and the 32 days. And then we can go back and edit the thing out afterwards.
Okay.
I really need to read up on all of the navigation bullshit, but it's just so spread out that I can't figure out where the hell everything is.
At least everything should be in one book, so...
Alright. Yeah, I'll read through it for next session. But yeah, is there anything here in particular on this planet in one of the books? Since
There is not.
Oh god.
The other feudal world there's stuff in, but not this one. So have fun.
Alright, Lude, I'm gonna go to your house and slap you in the face for this.
You're welcome to visit anytime.
Thank you. I'll bring some tea.
Oh, please do. I'm running out.
Alright. We should move to a different thing now. And this is a feudal world, you say?
Yes. So some manner of medieval-ish technology down there. Let's hope they have been contacted by someone who actually knew what they were doing.
Oh god, it's Earth.
No, if that inner sea wasn't there, I'd be sure to say that this is Essos.
Well, at least you have the furry Hogstrom here.
Yay, we have a pink aura apparently.
It's purple, damn it. That's the scan range 20
Yeah.
void units. Just,
Can you
have
make that square? Because I don't think we actually have... Circle only makes sense for like if you play D&D or something.
There's a square for you.
Here it's hip to be one, but...
Yeah, that's true. Right, so you have just exited the warp into an asteroid belt that you have navigated through expertly. I need to look at my notes. So is there anything you want to do on the ship while you take the, 14 days to travel to the planet?
Probably in the librarian vault, searching for information about this place and finding nada. Apart from it's a feudal world.
I'm doing that.
You're doing what? Oh, damn. You're dancing. Alright. I know I'm gonna regret this, but where are you dancing?
Cargo Bay A. What? Jesus, that face. Why?
Why? Why would you do this to me?
I think we just found who the planetary governor is gonna be.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, you're dancing around in the cargo bay, and there are no one there. You are all alone with the
Yeah, I'm there.
various shuttles. All
I'm
right,
there
so
pretending to do workout in my power armor.
Get plus 20 strength, I don't think you need it.
just bench pressing the tracks to a Lehman Russ tank.
How in the
Yep.
hell did we get those?
Some of the crew suffers from rampant kleptomania. Let's not talk about it.
If they can get me a command tank, then I'm all for it.
I mean, have you been paying attention to the crew lately?
They are of the lower classes and shall only be content as long as they can run the ship.
Good. Would you like to do an inquiry test for me? All of you can do it if you have it, if you want to.
Oh yeah, I do have that.
Let me see if I get any bonuses. I mean, would our crew count as underworld?
I think there's a specific one for Voidfarers.
Okay.
Yeah, this wouldn't be underworld. Nor would it be a
Question.
formal setting.
Yeah, but do they care about my warrant? Are they prideful enough?
I mean, probably not. It depends on which crew. For the sake of this, I say no, because you're not talking to a specific certain
That makes sense.
specific set of crew. You're just going
Oops,
around
I'm still red shirt, apparently.
listening to the general hubbub.
Why is the red shirt better at inquiry than I am?
Because the red shirt was in captain's uniform.
Bring that red shirt to the fucking cargo bay. I want to have a word with him.
Aha, so my disguise is working. Actually, let me test that. Aha!
This went so wrong so fast.
Ha! I'm disguised as you while you're disguised as a red shirt. Now I'm giving you orders.
You're both not knowing that you are talking to someone that's the other one. It's a part of your disguise to talk to someone that isn't the other person.
Wait, now I'm confused.
Let's just move on.
Fucking.
But yeah, what did our inquiry do?
Every time I try to throw some crumbs at you, just derail everything.
What's a raid?
Your inquiry, as you walk around, you do hear, both of you hear from various sources that there have been more disappearance from the crew, and also things have been stolen. Primarily shiny things.
While we're on the way to the planet, I would like to go investigate this a bit.
All right.
I would like to search the quarters of the people who have disappeared and talk to the people who had stuff stolen from them.
You know, at this rate, we need to set up a sudden arbitrator office just in our ship. Okay, how much space and such do we have left?
Isn't it? I don't know, to be honest. You have that noted. I'm better than I do.
I don't have the thingies open. Oh yeah, we have 2 power left and that's it.
Well, at least you do got the power.
Ooh.
But yeah, what would be, other than inquiry, what skill would there be to go around, talk to people, and inquire about things?
That's pretty much inquiry.
Well,
Yeah.
give me another one of those, and if you want to go around, talk to people and figure things out.
Scrutiny would also be like maybe an inquiry and an accompanying scrutiny test or something.
Yeah, give me both at +0 or whatever your normal modifiers are.
I'm gonna re-roll the scrutiny.
All right.
Damn it.
The other skill that can be used as inquiry in like highbrow situations that include alcohol is carouse, but yeah.
But yeah, you do notice that the people have been missing are. Yeah, that's 5 degrees of success, so I figure I'd give it to you. The people most outspoken or have their loyalties be the most questionable to the Imperium are the ones that seems to be go missing.
Do we have religious fanatics on the ship?
It's 40k, of course we do.
Yeah, in that case, I think I would know who is like the most outspoken, like God Emperor fearing subset of people on this ship.
So you want to know the most pious one then?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense, seeing as you are the most heretical one on the ship.
Keep an eye on this guy.
All right. Yeah, it's one of the hell is it called? Ecclesiarchy members of the ship. Like you do have one of those ship confession. Help me out with the thing, you know the ranks better than I
Ship's
do.
confessor.
Yeah, that's so.
We don't have an actually big shrine, but we have like small. Or we don't have the ship upgrade. Let's say that we have a shrine on the ship, but we have like small areas for that sort of thing to happen.
Yeah, the standard thing on every Imperial ship. It's like you don't have bathrooms or lavatories noted on the ship, but you have a couple of those spread out. It's just one of those things that every Imperial ship have.
Although we do have a big statue to the Emperor, just because that's our killer field.
Yeah, there's usually like a sermon or of some such leading the prayers to the God Emperor around that statue. That's also safe distance so no one can spill coffee on it and short circuit the gather fields for obvious reasons.
Yeah, do not spill coffee on the big god man. He doesn't like it. He gets cranky.
Yeah, and since you were looking for 2 different things, I'd say even though you failed your scrutiny, I think I'll give you this one. The people that have their possessions stolen, they tell you that it was the things that were actually shiny as opposed to the things that were valuable. So it was shiny, sparkly, and illuminated. That's the thing that got missing, not the actual, throne gels or gemstones and such.
Are they kind of building a throne for the statue or whatever? Either way, I'm gonna go talk to that most pious man, and while I'm going there, I put in a call to Varys, ask him to be ready to for door controls, just in case.
Very well.
All right. Yeah, so you head over to the shrine of the God Emperor, and currently there aren't a service or a sermon, but Brother Nathan, who is the most pious and outspoken, pious, favorable of the God Emperor, is standing there talking with some brothers of the Ecclesiarchy.
Well, when I walk in, I kind of tap my bolter cane on the ground to get his attention and wave him over.
Yeah, he looks up at you, standing there in his ecclesiarchy robes, and it's a quite a tall man. He's probably like 190, thin as a stick, white, long white beard, bald. One of his eyes are augmented, and there's a massive scar across his face, from forehead to cheekbone or jawbone, crossing the eye. So that's probably why his eye, normal biological eye, organic eye, is missing rather. But yeah, he as you tap him over, he walks over to you and bows deeply and say, "My lord, welcome."
Thank you. What did you say his name was?
Brother Nathan.
Brother Nathan, I've heard you've done such great work here, and I wanted to come to congratulate you on it personally. I've noticed that we've had to deal with a lot less heretics on the ship lately. I heard you had something to do with that.
Unfortunately, my lord, I cannot accept this high praise, as I have done nothing but tend to the souls of the lost.
I see. Would you know who did have a hand in that then?
The God Emperor works in mysterious way, my lord.
Well, you see, I wanted to reward whoever has been doing this, and personally, I don't think it was the God Emperor himself. I think he's busy with other things.
And as you say that, he pales visibly. My lord, even though the God Emperor may be occupied with other things, he always guides our hand in everyday life. To think otherwise is heresy.
Are you calling me a heretic, brother?
All those opposed to the God Emperor are heretics.
Are you saying I'm opposed to the God Emperor?
All those who do not follow the ecclesiarchy teachings are heretics.
Are you saying I'm not following the teachings of the ecclesiarchy?
I have yet to see you at one of my sermons.
I have my own shrine in my chambers.
And is that of the God Emperor?
Indeed it is.
Then Brother Argus and I would like to come and inspect your shrine, see if it's properly sanctified.
Indeed, if you could accompany me, but before we need to take a stop on the way. There has been something heretical going on, and I wanted your opinion on it.
Then lead the way. I shall
All right.
inform the others.
No need. Just bring whoever you said you'd bring.
Alright, so yeah, him and Brother Argus take a quick detour to grab their things, and then they follow you.
All right, I want to lead them to the closest airlock.
Alright, yeah, they follow you.
All right, I open the gate to the airlock and I say, please, after you.
Yeah, I think you would have to roll me a deceive check on this.
Let me see. Academics, ability, underworld.
Because I'm thinking airlocks on a spaceship would probably be clearly marked, right? And if
Yes,
you say,
I'm bringing them there to show something drawn on the way. I tell them there's been heretical drawings on the wall of the airlock.
all right, yeah, if you say that, then I'll let you get away with it.
Well, 5 degrees of success. Let's see if they can beat that.
Yeah, they believe you completely.
Ooh, that's 100.
Well, I sent them in, and the second they're taking a few steps inside, I close the door, and then I call through my microbeat to Varus, and I say, please open the outer door of airlock 2B.
Hey, Kryn. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Getting rid of some trash.
as the door closed behind them, they both turn around and see you standing on the other side of the door. And all you see, and after that, all you see through the glass are the blessed flames of Prometheum as they use their flamers on the door.
luckily they should be sealed. Actually, wouldn't there be like a command console right next to the door that would let me open the outer door of the airlock?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna just hit the buttons.
All right. So how much of an ass should I be now?
You
Because
could just say
I did
roll
make-
tech use.
Can I just say I would have made sure first that it wasn't an airlock that is currently in use by somebody else.
no, I'm gonna say tech use because all technology in the Imperium falls under the jurisdiction of the Mechanicus. So you probably won't know how to operate it without the technical blessed sanction of the Mechanicus.
Couldn't we say security since it's opening
No.
doors? Okay.
No, this is
Well-
tech use.
Tech use, I don't have it on my list, so what would I roll?
Minus 20 intelligence.
Ah,
Wait,
okay.
isn't it an advanced skill, by the way? This.
Yeah, advanced
Yeah,
skill, if you
yeah,
don't
it is.
have them, you can't roll against them.
Yeah, but I mean, it's pressing a button to open a door. That's not really...
Yeah, the thing is, like, I can let you lock them in the airlock, no problem at all. That's just pressing a button, right? But to actually figure out the configuration to vent the airlock into space, that's what you want to do, and that's why you need tech use.
Okay, you know what? I am calling Varus, and I'm gonna try to be as sound as innocent as possible. And could I roll a deceive against Varus if he would want to kind of be suspicious about it?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I would like to re-roll that.
Go for it.
Ah, fuck.
Varus, you oppose with scrutiny, if you want to oppose him.
Great.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he sounds pretty sincere to you.
That's a 69, so I'm pretty okay with that. Yeah, I mean, sure. I'll just press the little buttons.
Right,
I'll
so
probably just think it because I'm connected to the computer at all times.
so you just see through the glass window to this airlock, you just see the blessed flames of Prometheum just instantly dissipate, and two bodies getting sucked into space.
I wave. And yeah, I call back to Varus and say, "Thank you, problem solved. You can close it now." And with that, I go back to my chambers.
I close it.
2 more souls lost on this.
I don't
damn
take
ship.
kindly to insults.
You really are a heretic, aren't you?
Well, I have 20 corruption, 20 insanity. I think I'm acting within character limits right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking
Ooh.
of which, does that give me... Does killing 2 members of the Ecclesiarchy by means of airlock give me any points in that?
Nope.
Okay.
By the way, don't you get a phobia at every, 10 insanity or some such?
No, insanity is actually really weird in this system. Like, you don't get anything permanent until you're, I think, at 30.
Alright. Yeah, we have some ways to go then.
Yeah, it's essentially the same. For when you hit every 10, you have to test against a lesser thing, and every 30, you test against a major thing. So corruption is mutation, for insanity, it's major disorders.
Alright. But yeah, I think we should take a quick break here so I can plan ahead for things to come. And then we can see what Heretic Hakrin will do next. So
I think I can tell you right now what I'm gonna do next.
well, wait with that until we come back after a break. So see you in a few minutes.